Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.
7 Mile Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Look at
host,
Dave having
your
a delayed
host,
reaction.
Mr.
What's wrong with
Detroit
Dave,
on the
man?
Detroit Stand Up
God damn.
Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. Tiff, how you doing today?
I'm awesome.
That's what I'm talking about.
Talk to your
G-Fan,
mic, Tiff.
What's up?
how you feel?
Awesome.
Feel good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yes, ma'am.
Mark, how you feel over there?
I'm good, sir. As usual. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Keeping
sir.
it moving.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Super Bowl weekend this weekend down in Arizona. I guess it's gonna be a lot of partying going on. God, I just need to make it snow down there, about 18 inches of snow right quick down in Arizona. Opens the floods,
18
open the heavens, just let it snow down in Arizona.
Why we making it
Why
snow, man? Because the
snow?
Lions ain't in the.
Nah, cause you know,
The Lions
first of
wasn't gonna
all,
be there.
we got two black quarterbacks there, right?
Okay.
They never spoke on behalf of Kaepernick. Never stood up for Kaepernick. Never said anything. But I wish them the best. I just want that snow to drop down in the state of Arizona, and that's where they're gonna have to play, in the snow. So we wishing the snow show up. It's gonna be a great evening and everything. The party still go down. We need about like 38 inches of snow down there.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's like
Yeah.
26 feet.
that's what I'm talking about.
I don't like that.
There we go.
I don't like that.
There we go.
It sounds bad.
Hey, mad love to the people down in Arizona. That snow gonna hit by tomorrow. Good luck. Y'all know y'all ain't got no damn shovel, so hey, mad love to the people down there, and make it happen.
Some of them people ain't gonna be able to get home.
Some people ain't gonna be able to show up.
My cousin is down there. She got to get home.
What?
So we can have family reunion.
She ain't gotta work tomorrow, does she?
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
That's your cousin.
What you mean?
Where your cousin work at?
A job? She might be retired.
What-
I need to
did
know
that-
is you retired.
She probably retired because everybody that I know retired moved down to Arizona.
Oh, I need to move.
Well, she didn't
Arizona,
move.
man.
she flew.
No, she lived down there now, don't she?
No, she live in PA. Pennsylvania.
I need to move to Arizona
okay,
so I can
okay.
retire.
I don't want to retire to
You ain't
Arizona.
retired yet, man. You still got
Hey,
another
hey,
31
hey,
years in you.
hey. Watch that. We not working that long. That's
Okay,
bullshit.
Okay,
I'm about to get rich.
All right, for sure. That dope money out there, yeah. Who you rolling with for Super Bowl, Tiff? Hold on, Tiff. You got Kansas City.
Break it down for her, right? Let her know who's playing.
She got that look, and you got Kansas City,
She fuck around to the Lions.
which is Patrick Mahomes. He's a black quarterback, and then you got Hurts, Jalen Hurts, I believe. He's another black quarterback. So you got two black quarterbacks at the Super Bowl.
Who cuter?
People probably would say, I don't know, Tiff. The fuck?
I gotta
You
look.
was about to
But
answer that question.
I had to pause. I'm
I'm
like, I don't really know. Can you hold on? Let me. Can you pull up? Patrick
Y'all pull him
Mahomes?
up so I can figure out who I'm going for. Cause if he ugly and missing a tooth, I don't
Well,
like.
one of
him.
them like white chicks.
I don't like him.
So that's Patrick Mahomes. He love to play in the snow.
I mean,
And then Jalen,
are we going for Kansas City? Who is Kansas City?
Kansas City with the snow breezy. Now, who said that?
Oh, I don't like him. His face is not attractive.
Who was that? Okay, now pull up the quarterback from Philly. I'm glad I ain't answered that shit. That was like a trick question. I'm about to
You
go.
did it to yourself,
I'm about to
man.
go into like.
I
You
was
about to
just
put yourself
wondering
in that
who
hole.
was more attractive.
I don't.
You should have
The
just
Eagles.
pulled the Eagles.
Yeah, keep it for Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna tell y'all what team is gonna win. It's whoever got the sexiest quarterback. Well, he alright. It's gonna be them though.
She say, yeah, it's gonna be him though.
The Eagles for the win.
He got shown. He got a low cut. That's him right there.
Oh, okay. The Eagles for the win. All right, I'm a little bit more certain now.
And it's Sunday.
And he work out.
Yeah, it's
He
Sunday.
got a nice back for
He
you,
got
too.
a nice back. That's all I need.
That's all she needs.
In your life. Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
G, how was your weekend?
I don't know. They started yet.
He mean last week.
Last weekend.
Man, fuck Mark. But it was good, though.
That shit. Okay, so
Why we fucking? Why we
Okay,
saying
so-
See,
fuck
don't
Mark?
see. You about
So-
to fuck up again.
The reason why I'm saying it because I tried a mushroom last week, and it was on my bucket list of things to try. I tried it. I'm never doing it again.
I was entertained.
I had to call my co-host. We talked for almost 2 hours, just so because I couldn't
He
see.
Right.
couldn't go to sleep.
I'm
It
surprised
was-
she ain't hang up on you.
No,
we was on the first of all, we was on the phone laughing. I was telling him random stories,
everything was fucking hilarious. Though.
and everything was fucking
See,
funny.
you had a
Everything.
good time.
Yeah,
You had
but
a
I
good
wanted-
life.
couldn't
But I
sleep.
wanted to go to sleep, but I couldn't.
Listen,
I laid down. My body was like, no, nigga.
So what?
It ain't time
So what
yet.
did he have, Mark? Could you show the people what did he have, or are you able to show the things you? Because everybody know what the pink
So
panties.
as he looks, I will tell you that it was fun, but not fun.
yes, that's what you said.
That's what I'm saying.
You
That's
said
what it was.
you were never doing
I
it
would
again.
never
Did
do
he
it
give you
again.
any instructions on what you gonna be doing? Because he
Oh
didn't give me
my
no
God.
instructions
No.
at all. He just
Can I just say
No.
something? Hold on, wait. Here was my suggestion. My suggestion was maybe what you should have done was take half instead of the whole thing. Right? Right.
did Mark suggest that, G?
No. He ate the whole thing.
There you go.
Could not stop laughing.
Everything was
Everything
funny,
was fun. I told him
Everything.
a horrible story. He laughed. But
Yeah, that
we're
was
better
it.
friends for it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're better friends
So, yeah,
for it.
so and
See, the mushroom brought you together.
It brought us together. It brought us together.
I'm straight. I'll stick to my little
So you
bit of
took the
drinking.
mushroom at what time, G?
I took it before the show started, so it was like around 6:30, 6:45.
When did you start seeing blue marshes and green stars?
See, that's the thing. Also, I took it because they say you're supposed to hallucinate season. That's why I wanted to see. Because I heard it's a cool kind of trip. That's what I wanted to get.
It was a cool kind of trip. So
That's
you,
what I heard.
you supposed to be on the trip?
Yeah, you know, you go
Not
do
like
trip,
a
not like that,
vacation.
not like
I
that.
know I said, but
But I didn't get that.
But when you get high,
You probably did. You just didn't know how to see it. You had to,
What the fuck?
and Mark didn't
Right.
explain it to you, did he?
Nah.
And-
Throw you the fuck out
He
there.
just pretty much here you go.
Yeah.
And just for the
Enjoy.
record, we decided. What did we decide, G?
I'm not doing that shit no more.
Ever. Right?
Ever.
Ever.
So I'm good on any kind of mushroom. I don't want pizza. I don't want no food. I'm done.
Now he won't even eat regular
I'm
mushrooms.
straight.
See,
I'm
they-
good. I'll stick to my edibles.
So now you have two people that experienced the Mark's
And you
hydrant.
Will, and you
Never
will
again.
not have a third.
Never again. So once again, Mark, my boy, love you to death, but fuck you, bro.
You don't
I'm
get
good.
to. You don't get to have a third
I'm
co-host.
good, dog.
My
I'm
goodness.
Good. I'm good.
At least you was able to drive home.
It didn't. That's the thing. It didn't hit me until I wanted to go to sleep. I was good on the way home. Doing the show was fine.
So you was impatient. You was just anxious,
I
huh?
was anxious. I couldn't stop moving. I could not stop moving. My hands and fingers kept doing this the whole night. I could not fucking.
I tried to get him to just drink some water.
My son. I had my son bring me some
He-
water.
But how many waters did you drink?
So he brought me 3. I drank.
Half. You're
Did,
lying.
did you feel
Like
parched?
one.
You didn't
I
drink a
drank
whole
one.
one.
I drank one. I drank one.
Okay.
I drank one. So
I was trying to help him,
Yeah, so
T.
I ain't done nothing since.
I was trying to help him.
I ain't had
Wow.
an edible. Nothing. I even had my edible. Since last time I had an edible was last Thursday. I'm good till
Goddamn,
end of the
Mark.
month probably.
Damn,
I'm straight.
damn.
I'm sober.
Mark.
I've been sober for a week.
Your shit be on cloud. Now I'm cloud.
And he
It ain't
takes
even
with
9.
No problem.
Huh?
Mark is having no problem. No
Fucking
problem.
immune system is like, hey, we in here, baby.
I'm good.
We in here. What?
I think I'm the god body out of the group.
No, you definitely can't be the good
can have
God.
it.
I think I'm the god
Yeah.
You
body.
can have
I
that.
don't want to be the god body.
I'm good.
God would explain some instructions. G, first of all, this was gonna happen. You just threw the nigga in his body and he snatched himself out
Yes,
of it.
no.
God
Get
don't
somebody
give you
else to do
instructions.
it
He
exactly.
just shoot you down here and make you go find the instructions yourself.
No.
I ain't
God,
no instruction. But it was also kind of my fault also. Because
He should have took half.
I should have took half. I also didn't eat nothing at all the entire day.
So you didn't eat nothing.
Only thing I had that day was the drinking here and that mushroom the entire day.
So you didn't go home and you wasn't hungry. The mushroom made you not hungry.
I didn't
Maybe
eat.
I should take a mushroom.
So I think the fact that
Dieting
I ate that,
ideas.
there was nothing for it to absorb into. It was just straight bloodstream.
What?
That was it.
Mark just taking notes like I got somebody. The next motherfucker, I got him.
Oh
Got him.
no,
I'm
you
good.
you ain't got me.
I'm straight.
It's
though.
that's a
got
negative.
it, you
I
know
don't
what I'm
want
saying?
no.
So I'm
Let me
good.
tell y'all about the plethora of things I don't want. I don't want weed. I don't want coke. I don't want pills. I don't even like Tylenol. I don't want any of those. I don't want any acid. What else did we decide that I would never do? Anything.
White
Yeah, that was
man.
it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, don't want one of those either.
You decided that was it.
No, white man.
We had a good conversation though.
Damn,
It was an excellent conversation.
That's messed
It
up.
was an
man.
excellent conversation. I was impressed that you were
See?
coherent.
See, I mean, it opens up your mind. See, and it brings people together. I don't see what the
I
problem
don't know
is.
about that, man. Okay.
I mean, I'm saying, like, first of all, I was a part of this conversation too. So what the fuck did I have that made me think it was a good idea to keep talking to this motherfucker?
Because you wanted to make sure I was okay.
I did want to make sure you was okay, cause you're my friend.
Man.
Can't have you out here
Then she
like
called
that.
me the next day. You all right? Then I sent an emoji how I felt. Remember the picture I sent you?
The emoji.
Yeah.
No, that was a meme.
That's the meme. Yeah, yeah.
It
I
was
sent
a
to you.
Feel like
meme.
Daffy Duck.
All right, let me see if I can find out. Hold up.
Yeah.
Right. Look for the
Do
look
that,
for the
do that,
meme.
do that.
Cause he was. I'm gonna say fuck you too,
That's a shame.
and get somebody else to do it. That's what Erica said. Erica said, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, because it's rough out here once you get on that cloud nine, ain't it, Mark?
That's how I felt.
I mean, for rookies.
They not Erica. They not with the shits no more. They thought they was with the shits. They
Oh, I'm
not with the
good.
shits no more.
They
I'm
can-
all right.
hey.
No more shits for Greg.
They
No
can
more
have it,
shit.
man. They can have it. Valentine's Day. What they got? What they getting for you, Till?
Who? I don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
You got a fan club that's still gonna drop something off to. What
What I generally get for
yeah,
Valentine's
what you
Day?
generally get for Valentine's
I
Day?
generally get flowers for Valentine's Day. I generally get money, but everybody know I don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
okay.
So, I did get some nice stuff last year.
But she don't celebrate it though.
I don't
That's
celebrate
none of
it.
my
Yeah, that's
business.
because she don't celebrate on me. Other people
Other people celebrate
I
stuff. They
understand, I
celebrate for me.
I understand.
But I understand what Valentine's Day is, and
understand.
it is inappropriate for you to celebrate it.
Some people got to follow tradition.
It's
too.
not about love.
Okay.
It was actually about death.
That's what I thought it was.
It
yeah.
is. It was about death. Saint Valentine. It was pretty dastardly. Y'all should look it up instead of celebrating these bullshit ass holidays. Look up what they really mean.
It might be on Tubi.
G, you get anything?
We're not gonna be on Tubi.
You get anybody for Valentine's Day?
Unfortunately, I'll be doped up on Valentine's Day.
This
I'm-
guy
I know
here.
I'm
Mark,
having-
Mark, are you
no,
kidding?
No,
Are you-
because I'm having knee surgery on that day, Tuesday morning.
The fuck?
I told y'all last week I was having knee
We
surgery.
did.
It's on the 14th.
He ain't tell you. He ain't
I
tell,
don't remember
I
that.
don't
He
remember that
definitely
shit
said
either.
he was having
He
knee
probably
surgery.
told
He said
Tiff
that when you was on the
Hi-
phone with the high.
high
No.
with the high. That's what it was.
Go back and watch.
The
Go back
high-
and watch the show. I
That
said-
shit was funny.
I said I'm having knee surgery.
It is sick.
See if I come in and blow that shit out right quick. Make that knee hurt a little bit more. Okay?
I do
Oh,
want to do
what's-
something
what's the
fun
doctor
for
name?
Valentine's
Nigga,
Day.
Dave, man, what is wrong with
Oh,
that?
Dave.
What happened?
Trying to see if
He
the shit right.
He says, I'm gonna want me to come over and blow that shit out, make that shit hurt.
I'm trying to see what the doctor is. Like, doc, let me in there right
He
quick.
gonna push you in the knee.
So that shit
You
get
can't blow
better.
no dude's
Can't blow
knees
no
out.
knees out,
Dave.
Dave.
She
You've
can't.
been
Got
saying a lot of
got
suspect shit today, Dave.
got with a
I got
hammer you
real-
can.
They didn't say that.
Yeah,
You
with
said
a
blow
hammer.
nigga's knee out.
Actually, the hammer kind of makes it a little bit more suspect.
That's what I'm saying,
Sorry.
bro. See, you just
With a
keep-
hammer, you can do
They
that shit.
started it. All I'm saying is, if anybody would like to participate in my Valentine's Day shenanigans, let me know. I want to go to stores and like knock shit over and stuff like that.
I mean, I'll be on crutches.
Somebody
You
trying
gonna
to
be
go
on
to jail
crutches.
now. What the
So
fuck?
unfortunately, I'm not
gonna
doing
go
that.
to
So you want a destruction of property?
You only gonna fall.
Yeah, okay, all right.
You fall into it,
Shenanigans.
fall
Okay,
on the floor.
shenanigans.
Y'all let me know if y'all want to participate knocking off over all the fucking Valentine's Day shit.
Yeah, okay.
Let me know.
Damn. I mean, I'm real.
All them little fucking bears, I'm gonna slap the shit out of them. Every bear.
All
Fuck
the bears?
Valentine. All the bears. Not the puppies though.
Just
I
the
like
bears.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
The little Valentine's Day puppies, you can take all that shit off. They be cute. I like them.
And of all the shows that we come on this day, today is February 10th, which is my son's birthday. So, you know, it just shit just be popping
Happy
off.
birthday,
birthday.
little
You know
Dave.
what I'm saying? So, you know, send him a shout out and everything. Send
Is
him.
he here?
He's still at school.
Still at school?
He probably at band practice right now. So, but I mean, all the days I'm like, look how February 10th just fall on the day. So, you know, hey, that's why I need like Timo kids. With Timo sons. That's just me. I can't speak for nobody else.
You want
I
to read
want
it?
another baby.
You want another baby?
I want another baby.
Okay.
Occasionally.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that too.
Wait, what?
I want another baby
You
occasionally.
want
The
to
fuck is occasionally?
You want to rent a baby?
There you go.
Cause she was talking about renting babies. I mean, making babies last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, she was.
You know, so ain't no telling what she.
What kind of bullshit I'm on?
Yeah, yeah,
I really do.
shenanigans. But yeah,
Shenanigans. I do. Okay, so realistically, if I got pregnant and had another baby, I wouldn't be mad.
okay.
But other than that, I do want to I want to hold and smell one. Like, they are the best.
Dang.
And my
Baby,
kids
baby
won't let me
smell.
do it.
We'll have another kid.
No,
Smell them?
hold them and smell. They don't let me
They
do
don't
it.
smell right
smell
now.
the
How
same
old
now.
are they?
11 and 9.
Oh,
See,
no,
no,
they
you
smell
don't
like
want to
that.
smell. They smell like
So
salt.
your kids kind of selfish, huh?
They got selfish as hell.
Okay.
My babies don't smell like salt.
Nah,
Little
little
boy
boy
do.
probably smell outside.
He smell like puppies.
Kids in between 5 and 10 smell like salt and bricks.
Yeah.
Puppies.
And outside.
Puppies.
My son
Yeah.
like
And
my
lawn.
son like smell like a
Yeah,
pound puppy
it's
sometimes.
definitely a rap
Yeah.
for him.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand that
Love
either.
him to death, though, but he needs to start
Showering?
a lot more.
A lot more.
Who was that? Your son?
Yeah, dog. He smell like pound puppies every day.
Hey man, when they stay in that room a long time,
Bruh. Opened the door the other day, and it was like almost knocked me down the stairs.
man.
Yeah, you know what? Let me leave my daughter
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
Anyway, pound puppies.
Pound puppies.
So y'all know this new. The only music I looked at today, Cash Doll album came out. With,
I haven't listened to it yet.
with the Drama King.
I haven't heard it.
I saw I sent you a
I have
video
to.
of one of her songs. You know, today. I sent it
The
to you.
first song, at first I was coming in with the sword, finna slice this chick up, go hard on her, kill her, her whole album and everything.
You said you wanted to listen to one song though.
No, I listened to the whole song, but the one song that stood out the most,
The whole song or whole album?
the whole album.
I thought you said you only listen to one song. Anyway, it
I
was
listened.
dope.
I listened to the whole album.
Okay.
Then I listened. The first song grabbed me because she said something about Dexter. So when she said that, I was like, shit.
I gotta love
I
this
can't
shit.
cut it down.
I can't cut it down because I came in with
Can't
the
hate
sword.
on it.
No, I can't. So and I really wasn't gonna hate. I was just gonna cut that
Yeah,
bitch
you
up.
was. Yeah, you was.
See what I mean? I was
The
just.
album art was kind of dope. She was driving the Dexter bus.
But why you got?
Was she?
Why you gotta have the tore up houses though? If you gonna have anything about Dexter, you should.
She should have came to our neighborhood.
She should. I mean, but I understand.
But that might not be her stars. That might not be her life.
You're right, right. And I understand.
All of
that-
Dexter ain't nice.
Man, I understand all of the the photo ops is for sales and everything, and you got your album cover and album cover looking like hood. And then I like the way I must say this. I like the way that she wasn't dressing like a bitch in a hoe. What she
I
had
thought it was
on was
cute.
very tasteful.
It was cute.
And Cass Dallas, me and G talked about this. Cass Dallas by no imagination she ugly.
No
she
way,
she
not at all.
she
No,
gorgeous.
she's pretty as hell.
Yeah. So I like the way she had that shit on. It looks ladylike.
She did. She looked, and she has a really nice shape.
Yeah.
So her figure
Boy,
suited. Hey.
Wow.
Since she had
I'm
the
not
kid,
gonna
it's
say
gotten-
that.
It's gotten better since she had the kid.
Yeah.
The kid made it better.
So,
Yeah.
mad love to her. And like I said, when she said that Dexter, when she said something about Dexter in the first song, I was like, all right, bet. And the first song was slapping.
I'm gonna listen to that.
I'm gonna listen to it tonight.
So,
I
and
done had about 5 people send me the information on the Cash Doll album. Rio sent it to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He tagged me in it
Yeah.
on the podcast
Yeah.
page. Yeah, so I'm gonna listen to it tonight.
and like I said, I was finna go hard on it. I was like, nah, Dad, don't do that. Just give her a
Look,
chance.
I said Rio, and Rio came
Right,
in.
but
Hey,
she
Rio.
also now she's not a bad rapper though.
No,
I'm not
She
saying,
terrible,
I'm not
G.
saying
Come
she's
on,
a-
we not gonna-
she-
we not
no,
gonna-
I'm
she-
not
she-
gonna-
she-
I'm not gonna say she's
She about a C- D rapper.
I done heard bad rappers.
I've
I
heard
didn't think
bad.
she was
she's
bad.
not bad. She's just not
Okay,
she's,
so we already know it's a dude writing for her.
oh, I'm not. I mean,
Are we talking about
it
that
could-
now?
It could
No, I'm
be.
just saying.
It might not
That
be. You
ain't
never
that
know.
ain't Cash. That I mean, just me.
Rio said, "Speak life, Dave.
What did I just do?
Speak life,
He
Dave."
must have just jumped in here. Didn't I give her a comment on how she looked?
She did. He did.
I
He
gave her a
complimented
comment on her presentation.
Mm-hmm.
I gave her a comment on the first. So anyway, go ahead. So anyway,
Speak life, Dave.
like I said before, I'm happy that her album came out and everything. Real mad because he be rolling with a dude that's not from Detroit. That be the dude that be giving food reviews.
Really?
I can't stand that dude.
Who?
That's Rio Love posting.
Hungry Black Man.
Is that the Hungry Black? Yeah, with the dreads or something like that. And
Yeah,
he,
black
I be
dude.
hungry.
I ain't never seen that. Who?
I don't
Yeah.
fuck with him, and he from Florida.
Yeah, that's Hungry
I
Black
be
Man.
hungry.
Yeah, I don't fuck with him. Because one minute he was hating on the restaurant, then he flipped it and was like giving the restaurant praises. It was like, you know,
Maybe they gave him a better taste of the food.
hey man,
Some more food, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, Cash Doll look gorgeous.
But she's beautiful.
Yeah,
She's
most
a
definitely,
beautiful
most
woman.
definitely, most definitely. And like I said, the album, the album and the first 6 songs I heard was nice. Of course, they was Detroit song. The only thing I like about it, it becomes off like how many purses can you get? Like, give me something about the Black Queen.
Can I just say, y'all already know every time we start talking about that shit about how much shit we purchase. Do you know they said we purchase in the United States as African Americans, we
Everybody-
purchase $3.7 trillion.
So how much
in
can you keep
merchandise.
talking about
In a year.
just
In a year. And you motherfuckers can't get your asses in gear so we can get a whole little
on, man.
piece of land for ourselves. But y'all will purchase $3.7 trillion
And bullshit.
in belts and hats and
Amen.
really nice shoes that you can get from Walmart. And they the same shoes,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Speaking of fashion, how y'all like those new boots?
Man.
Could we pull that video up, Mark?
You talking about the Super
big ass-
Mario Brothers?
Yeah.
Man, those are the ugliest boots I've ever seen.
Ever seen
and
in my
and the
life.
fucked up part about it is, you know.
Are they
people
wearing
buy
them boots now?
yeah, I'm seeing that.
How much do the boots cost?
$350.
Three
The
what?
wall.
$3.50.
$350.
Who makes some boots, G?
Some company named Mischief.
Oh, anime.
Nah.
Oh.
But the boots are based
Look.
off of a cartoon.
Anime boots.
They
They're
but
based
they
off of
based off of
cartoons.
a lot of cartoons.
Man, they
That's
based off
the
Super
problem.
Mario Brothers, Pac-Man, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nope. They're based off Astro Boy.
Astro Boy.
That came out in 1953, because I looked it up. 1953
See,
is the first
Astro
time.
Boy,
Astro
all
Boy.
that shit.
But all of them wore the same shoes.
Yep. I was like,
Mega
come on.
Man.
Mega
Pick-
Man.
pick one.
Boots from
Ooh, boots from
Dora
Dora
the
the Explorer. The red boots are iconic then, if you think about it.
but not for
But
real.
it's only-
But not for real people to wear.
No, not for real people, but I'm saying like in cartoon,
Cartoon?
world.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Erica, we not buying them boots.
Man,
So let's walk
really
around
like
looking
Super
like a cartoon.
Pretty much,
That's what
yeah.
we're saying.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
I just tell y'all something? Y'all do realize that most of the shit that they put out, if it's stupid, they put it out to see how dumb you are.
And you gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And you buy it.
Y'all remember the experiment they did with Payless, right?
Yeah.
That was funny.
When Payless, when they took the name
All
off
the
of it
Payless shoes.
and they jacked the prices up and everything.
Put them in a high quality store, real nice. The
I mean, the
aesthetic
store
was nice.
was right next to Payless, okay? And they put the same shoes in there from Payless, same brand, just changed. But these are $15 shoes in Payless.
Is Payless still on
Then
the
they
market?
$300 in this store, and everybody bought the $300 pair and not the $15 pair.
They're the same
I
exact
think
shoe.
Payless went out of business right after that experiment happened.
Mark, you got that video for the
For the
boots?
Sonic boots?
Yeah.
We're gonna let's play the Sonic boots.
Well, hello there, hood Pac-Man nigga. For real. Because I don't know what the fuck is going on, but 9 times out of 10, all of our old characters of cartoons, all the real races starting to dress like them. But you take them red clown AirPod boots with some boxing gloves, a full yellow bodysuit, you get hood Pac-Man nigga. Y'all niggas is out here dancing and all that. Y'all starting to look like fucking clowns. Who the fuck said it's alright to walk around with AirPods on your feet?
See what I'm talking about? AirPods in your ear. AirPod boots.
They had a dude, an NBA player. He was going to. He was at the Laker game with LeBron. We're gonna talk about LeBron. LeBron game was Thursday when he passed. Thursday Thursday. Wednesday. One of them days. He passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the leading scorer of the NBA. the dude that's on OKC came to the game with them goddamn boots on, G. I was like, first I was like, them some big ass shoes. And I look, I'm like,
You want to know what? Maybe they right. He
look like
said
them
they
boots.
look like clowns.
Did y'all see Lil Uzi Vert at the Grammys?
with them boots on?
He didn't have boots on, but there was almost like there. I guess, and they're probably not, but what looks like a shoe version of these.
So he looked like an actual clown.
I mean, the shoe. I mean, he had on regular. I had on all black, and his shoes was black, and they were about big as the table.
So my
I
question
can imagine,
is,
Mark. I can imagine that.
I mean, listen, and I understand setting trends and wanting to be innovative and wanting to do something new, and I think that it is amazing. But when they got you out here looking like a whole dickhead,
Yeah, like a fucking clown, literally.
you
Like, what makes you
literally
think-
look like a dickhead.
Tiff, what makes you think in their mind, like, I'm going to put these bitches on, these bitches going to be fly?
Because this is the new style. Everybody,
But-
oh,
but-
they're
but-
expensive.
But y'all know who
That's
we can,
what it is.
Y'all know who we can probably blame for this shit.
Kanye.
Oh, here we go with that.
With
Just
them
you see,
ugly ass
Kanye had
boots.
them. He had them. If you think
We
about it,
going
he
to do
had
this
them
on,
black.
we going to put this on Kanye?
Kanye had them on in
Well,
black.
well, here was the only difference. The only difference was they weren't as slim on the leg. They just made them slim on the leg, but you still look like a clown.
Look like the same boots. Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I'm so sad that y'all
Yeah,
gotta look
Kanye
like
ushered in
clowns.
all of these, you know.
Idiots.
Now, previous to Kanye, there was still some oddities in the fashion industry, right? There was still some people who made odd shit. But Kanye made this odd shit mainstream enough to
I
see
was just about to
regular
say-
people walking down the street in real life wearing this shit.
Most of the stuff that you would see that were oddities as far as the fashion world was concerned, they left it for the runway.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you
you're
would
right,
see
Tiff.
the peacock
Yeah,
feathers.
and now you see all
and-
this dumbass shit up on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So did you see when Meg Thee Stallion came in? When
I
she
didn't
was-
watch the Grammy.
When she was looking like,
Doja Cat. How about?
I'm sorry. Can I
They
tell
have,
y'all?
like with red dots or
Yeah,
something
like
on the bottom?
she looked like a damn
A
bloody
leopard?
tampon.
so the whole
A
thing was
bloody
red though, wasn't it?
tampon.
Yeah, I saw a picture of her.
She looked like a bloody tampon.
Now, who was the dude that came out with the Satan? The dude that he was dressed in Satan and he throw the horns up and he
Oh, that was
I don't know, but that gay dude came as a turkey. Did you see him?
I have to
The
tell
dude that always
y'all.
wear dresses to the Grammys.
I
black dude?
do
Yeah, he
not.
looked like he had on
Oh,
a black
you
and
talking
he
about
looked-
what's
Gregory
his name?
Porter?
Porter.
turkey
Yeah.
feathers on his back and shit. Like
You
Whoa.
sure that wasn't more like a peacock?
peacock, turkey,
no,
whatever. the
Peacock
hell.
got a lot of colors though. You think that's why he?
Special. All I can tell y'all is I refuse to be a part of the
shenanigans.
mainstream bullshit. The shenanigans. That's all this shit is. And everybody who be hyped to do this shit, y'all be looking dumb as fuck.
Amen.
I feel bad for y'all, but
But
not really, cause then I get something to laugh at.
But then they hit you with this because they hit you with. You don't understand. You old school. You don't understand
You
that.
don't understand fashion.
They hit you with that quick as hell.
I don't want to.
I be like, no, I don't
I'm
think it's
so
like
tired.
that.
Rio said
Let me
Asian
see.
streetwear made this popular, but okay, but Kanye is mimicking Asian streetwear.
Kanye,
right?
Asian
and he's the one that
streetwear-
made this shit mainstream and
Yeah.
popular. We wasn't wearing
Kanye-
this crazy
Kanye
shit before
did this
Kanye
shit.
came and brought that shit to America.
And it's so crazy because I mean it's like a lot of shit that we see TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, shit like that we'll see, and most of this shit is generated in China, and they don't even let their kids do this shit.
No, they don't.
Like the shit that we see on TikTok, them Asian kids not even allowed to see. They gotta
They got
see
a
school
whole-
programs.
They got a whole. They. It's not even that they're not allowed to see it. The algorithm doesn't even
It
show
doesn't
up
show
over
up.
there. They don't see nothing but educational and good shit. Like we get all of the bullshit.
Cause we stupid.
We stupid.
We dumb.
I'm trying to find the pictures for the show.
We are so easily occupied and distracted by the bullshit.
Well, the thing about it is because we do this all day, we got our phone in our hand, we watching TV, like we're idiots. Like real talk, we're stupid. Half the people I know probably can't even spell.
Well, damn.
No, seriously. I mean, real talk. Like if you talk to half the kids, most of the kids now can't spell at all. They don't know how to write cursive. Our kids are stupid. So I'm teaching my kids how to write cursive and
So
spell.
your kids
Yeah,
not
you have to
stupid.
because they don't know how to.
No, I'm not gonna.
teaching them
I'm
that.
not gonna let my kids be dumb. It's so offensive to not be able to read your birthday card from your grandmother. That's the dumbest shit I ever saw. Like, what word is this, Mom? Who this dumb motherfucker?
So let me ask you this, because I got into a big debate about at the barbershop about if I was to ask you, he clown.
Let me see.
Gregory
That's
Thumb.
Billy Porter.
Yeah.
That's
Oh no, that's
You see his shoes?
That's what I was trying to see, but I couldn't see him.
well.
I got him blocked
Zoom
out.
the picture. Well,
No,
it don't
no.
matter. He looks stupid. He
He
look.
on Black Air Force One.
Is he got
Oh
on
no,
a
they
dress?
made the ones he had on there. No, hell
Is that a dress?
No, it's pants.
So let me ask y'all this. Name me three black people that are very intelligent, smart, educated.
You talking about my life?
No, that you
In the
know
world.
in the world. Name me three.
What's his name? Michael Eric Dyson. Oh, the lady. I can't remember. I can never remember her name, but she was the lady who did the coordinates for the first NASA launch.
Okay.
Beautiful black lady.
She has short hair, right?
No.
Okay.
And then me.
Okay. Cool. Okay. G.
All right, there we go.
Name me three black, smart, intelligent people that you know that's living today.
That I know.
Oh shoot.
That I know. Shit.
Just say me. It's okay.
Besides-
We can use
Besides
me
myself,
4 times.
Not including yourself. Not including yourself. That's how we're gonna do that. Not including yourself.
Dick Gregory's one.
Right.
He's not alive.
He's not alive though.
Shit.
We got to do a live, people.
Yeah, alive.
I will come back to me.
Professor Griff, Dr. Kaba.
Okay, that's two.
Professor Smalls.
That's three, Mark.
We can go Umar Johnson.
That's
we can
four.
Go Polite. We can
Right.
go motherfucking Red Pill, Blue
Right.
Pill. We can go all the way down the
G.
line.
Well, he did all ours.
Okay, because when
I
I
thought about
asked the brother,
He didn't.
I did not.
when I asked the brother, give me 3 names. I said 5. This dude told me Tiger Woods.
He's smart.
I'm telling you what.
How old was he? Hold on, wait. Give us some context.
He was. I think he might have been like in his 30s, but this dude said
See, they
Tiger
started
Woods. He
fucking
said
him up in
Oprah
their
Winfrey. He said Tyler Perry. He said LeBron James, and he said somebody. He named somebody else. He might have said like Michael Jordan or somebody like that. And I asked him, that's the problem that we have. And then I said, name me 5 white people. He said Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. What's the dude, Tesla? What's his name?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Warren Buffett. He started naming those type of people.
They just billionaires. That's all they are.
But when I asked
the
him,
most
I
white
said,
people.
you see
All the
how
black people he named was either sports figures or actors.
there you go. And that's where I was getting at.
All the white people he named were business owners.
But see-
Very educated, have read. So you compare. So when you ask black folks to name very prominent, important people, you see how you said Michael Eric Dyson?
because he's a thinker, and
Right.
I love
Thinkers.
hearing him use words
Words.
that people don't understand, and I can sit back and kind of giggle because most people have not taken time to look at the dictionary,
you
let
go.
alone read the words in it. Fucking idiots.
Or just imagine, like, I remember Miss Shackford used to be like, she used to put up like the word on the board. You have to use that word. You have to put that word in a sentence. Then you have to find a definition of the word. Put the word in the sentence. Then you have to use the word.
You know they don't do that anymore.
So that's what I challenge my kids every day. So you got to find a word that you're gonna use for the week.
You know what? And this is just me being honest. Me being honest is, and I don't like to say it, but our kids are being taught to be stupid, and the parents are so far removed from the kids that we are not even taking the time to give our kids a chance at being intelligent. The fact of the matter is, what they're trying to do is make sure all of the American children, especially your colored American children, are as dumb as possible because they don't want them to rule the world. And if we enlighten them, if we give them any kind of leg up, they are going to rule the world. They don't even want them as part of the conversation. And we go for it every day. Like, it's some smart ass kids out here. Like they're genuinely intelligent, but they are not being fed. That's the reason why your kids is out here shooting at people and shit, when they should be in the house shooting at their books.
So if I asked, and this goes back to the topic that we have today. If I asked Tiff, name me the biggest invention that a black person has made. Name me one, Tiff. And I'm not talking about the shit that everybody would talk about. Can you name me one invention that somebody black has made that stuck out to you?
Press and cone.
Mark,
Shit, the internet.
The internet.
G, can you name one?
Super soaker.
I think that's easy, G.
No, a lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that a black man made the super soaker.
The one that I didn't
He had
know,
a battle for that.
yeah,
That
lawsuit.
patent.
Yeah, that
and he's still living.
He's still alive, yeah.
The thing the one that stuck out the most to me was the dude named Elijah McCoy, which is the real McCoy.
Yeah.
The dude was from Canada. He made the oil that ran on the train that you can go from California to Mississippi, from Mississippi to Texas. So they needed that oil on there, and the white folks was trying to steal that shit. He came out with it, and they couldn't steal it from him. So people walk around and be like, I need the real McCoy. So when
And
you
that's what
hear
that means.
the real McCoy, I'm like, I didn't know that shit. So people used to be like, G is the real McCoy on the microphone. That thing, I mean, that saying came from that black man. I sat there, I'm like, they didn't teach me that in Southwestern.
And that's a fact.
And I was like, and so I start running shit down the traffic light,
Yeah.
the lawnmower.
The air conditioner, Mo threw that one out there too. The air conditioner.
Yeah, the black lady that made the
Recipe for Kentucky Fried Chicken that was stolen from her.
How about the fucking automobile?
The automobile.
that started in Ohio by the two black brothers.
Like literally, and I'm gonna tell you where I think we, in particular, like where we went to school and shit like that, they were a little bit more invested in us learning our history, which was really nice. We had teachers like Miss Farmadou, we had Miss Harrell, we had Miss Ellis, we had all of these, and even our Caucasian teachers.
Miss Pitts has some big titties though, on the real. She has. I'm just
First of all, leave Miss Pitts alone.
Miss Pitts.
Miss
Miss
Tits.
Pitts,
Miss
Pitts.
Miss Tits.
She has some big ass titties, and she taught math. I made sure that I didn't miss that class. But go ahead. That's just one of the. And listen, you had teachers like that would draw you in. That was one of the teachers.
But
that
hold on, wait. Can I say something? She was extremely engaging
Yeah,
as a teacher.
very engaging.
Outside of the fact that she had huge.
Very engaging, especially when she bent down. I used to be like, Mark Shelby,
1
all
plus
this.
1 is
What?
6, motherfuckers.
I'm all distracted. The rap
Look.
was fierce. And don't let that button be open. It'd be a rap. But I understand what you're saying, though, Till.
we kind of got over as
Yeah,
far as
yeah.
stuff like that was concerned. So we had like African dance when we were in junior high school. We had I remember Esther Roll. I remember when she came to Winterhalter while we were there. Like they made sure that we had we were very well rounded. And then when I went to high school, I went to Chadsey, which was another place. Yeah, how did I end up at Chadsey?
Yes. Well, how did I end up at Southwestern? But how did I end up at Chadsey?
Exactly. Well, I had went to Central.
You got kicked out?
I didn't get kicked out, but it was crazy. I could not figure out where the fuck that goddamn school was half the time.
That shit was off Monroe. Like, deep off it. That's in a whole different area, though, Tiff. That's why
You talking about a Chadsey?
Chadsey.
Yeah. I ended up at Chadsey. It was one of the best experiences I've
It probably
ever
was.
had.
'Cause
It was amazing.
It was multicultural over there.
It was very multicultural, and
Yeah.
it taught me how to deal with different people and shit like that. But it's something that we miss because we want to educate our kids in February on who the fuck they are. We don't want to do it every other day.
And it's where it built up with the Morgan Freeman, Mark. You see, I got that lined up right there. that's the perfect lineup. When Tiff said Black History, so watch this, Mark. Can we play that Morgan Freeman thing?
Black History Month you find
Ridiculous.
why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, well, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
No, I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman. You're going to say, well, I know this white guy.
And you see how that's old, but you see how energy, you see how Tiff brought that out, and it was perfectly lined up and everything. And like Tiff say,
Black History Month is stupid. First of all, they insult you by giving you the month with 28 days. So you don't even get the extra 3 days to talk about the rest of your history. No, you hurry up and get this shit over with. Okay, so that's first problem. How are we gonna get rid of racism? It's not about not talking about it. It's about teaching.
It's like stop operating in it. Not stop talking about it. Stop operating in it.
I need them to stop.
The only problem
It's
with
hard.
that is it's because the way that they're being taught. Why do you think there is such
Part of
pushback?
operating in it.
Well, yeah, I know what you're saying. Don't mess with me, Mark. I'll fight you today.
We ain't fight.
Yes, we are. It's Black History Month.
We ain't gonna fight on that day.
So what I'm saying is they push so hard for us not to have across the board teaching about what contributions and what Black people have honestly brought to the table, how we have changed, shaped, and improved American society from the time that we were before we were slaves. Hell, we taught you how to bathe and to keep pigs out of your fucking living room. They're not supposed to be in your kitchen unless they on the stove. And you don't bathe once every year. You do it often and with soap and use a rag. Yeah. Like, these are the things that we had to teach you, but you don't even want your kids to know that y'all was nasty.
Boy.
You don't want your kids to know your dirty, dark secrets. So you want to take it and again relegate it to February instead of it being something that we talk about every day, because you don't want them to feel bad. But you don't have a problem with my kids going out and seeing how their cousin just got shot by whoever, the police, your uncle, or whoever the fuck did it. You don't have a problem with them seeing that, but you scared that your kids are gonna learn that their grandma or their grandfather or their mama or daddy was a fucking racist, or is a fucking racist. Because I don't think that shit changes like that.
Because that's why I don't like every time we start going into February, the first person they bring up, and I be like, God,
Martin Luther King.
I be like, God, can we shut Martin Luther King down the fuck? Why we got to keep talking? First of all, I got mad love for Martin Luther King. I don't think he was aggressive. I fuck with aggressive dudes. So if we going to talk about aggressive dudes in the month of February, Martin Luther King is not one of the dudes I'm talking about every fucking year. Rosa Parks. I'm tired of talking about her.
You want to know why they talk about them the way that they do? They talk about them the way that they do because they were seen as docile niggas.
And I don't fuck with docile niggas. I
That's
fuck with
the
very
reason why
aggressive
they
niggas.
talk about them the way that they do, because they don't want that whole. They don't want that
those are the impressions that they want us to follow. Be like those people. Don't be like Malcolm X.
It's
don't
like
be
the
like
slave
Marcus
Bible.
Garvey.
Nat Turner.
Don't be like Nat Turner.
It's like the slave Bible, but with a TV.
Yeah.
That's literally what that shit is. Every time they talk, and don't get me wrong, because even at the end of Martin Luther King's life, he understood that the way that he was going about doing this shit was wrong. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but did he not say, I think I led my people into a burning building?
And I fucked up.
With this whole let's all be together shit.
Kumbaya, can we all just get along?
And Malcolm X was telling him, bro, this is not the way to go. And so when they start collaborating heavy,
that's when he started to see the light.
They had to die.
They had to go. They took out him, Malcolm, and JFK when JFK started talking about the shit. So they even took out their own people.
But see, the thing about it is too, when you think about their own people are the people who had a mindset that they have. So if you look at like your James Reeves and your JFKs and shit like that, them are no longer their fucking people. Once you are ready to go to war with a group of people who you know are being, and James Reeves wasn't even trying to go to war. JFK really wasn't trying to go to war.
He was just.
They
trying
were
to
just
drop
saying,
knowledge.
and they were just saying, "Hey, this shit that
All
you're
he-
doing
all
is
he did-
bad."
All he did was cut the light on and said, "Look at this dirt."
And,
Wow.
and like and like Jay-Z say, they what's that verse he got? I love that verse. Kenny B style with my memory out. He was like, dude, they busting and had his memory out on the car. Like,
And on his wife's lap. and shit.
what? Just for saying,
Racism is wrong.
and these people need to be exposed.
But the thing about it is, who was going to be exposed because of the shit that they were doing? Those people didn't want to be exposed. We know you're a fucking racist. Nobody is dumb. Like, we know you're a racist. Ma'am and or sir who operates in racism, we know you're a racist.
yeah.
Just because you sit back and you will pay a nigga football player millions of dollars, that does not have anything to do with whether or not you're a fucking racist.
Yeah.
Because if you're paying him millions, how much is you getting?
Gazillions. Quadrillions.
That's why I tell kids all the time, like, when I be sitting talking to different kids, when I pick my daughter up and they be like, I want to be a basketball player. I'm like, dude, why don't you just fucking own the team?
Because
Like,
they not allowed to own teams, and they already fucking know that.
but if you get the kids in the mindset,
They have, listen,
Amari,
they
I need
have,
you, don't
they
be a
have-
basketball player.
And I get that, but they have, and my babies don't want to be athletes, which is really nice. But they have already put the cap on these kids. That's the reason why they're making them dumb. They put the cap on already. Do you know, it was so crazy because I took Amari's phone the other day. I told him to go upstairs and take a bath. I come upstairs, time for
He
me
was
to go to
banging,
bed.
wasn't
Like a pound puppet.
Let me tell you.
he? Them boys be
Bricks and
banging
salt.
heavy.
Let me tell you. So I come upstairs. I'm getting ready to go get in the bed, get ready for bed. Long story short, and this motherfucker comes springing out. He in his drawers, and I said, Amari,
Slanging.
all over the house. I said, Amari, I said, please explain to me why you haven't been in the bathtub. He was like, well, it was a competition on my phone, and I said, give me that motherfucking phone. I said, and you won't see it again tomorrow. I said, and you might not see it again the next day. This motherfucker had a meltdown. So I told him that they are crutches. But the problem is, look at what we did to him. We put them in front of the TV instead of engaging our kids because we were busy. So they make the parents busy, too busy to engage the children. And then you turn around and you end up with this goddamn Wi-Fi addicted goddamn crackhead.
So he had a meltdown too.
Yeah, he thought he was having a meltdown.
I know he probably did because my son the same one.
Yeah.
So
Take his phone.
how do y'all handle that?
Who handle what?
Go get
How
a
do you
book.
handle?
How do you handle
The meltdown?
a kid having a meltdown when you take? Because that's only one way I handle it. But how do you handle a kid having a meltdown?
It depends on what kind of meltdown it is. If it's a mild meltdown and it's just like, Mom.
So we got the spicy meltdown, the mild
Oh,
meltdown,
Amari has had some
Cool Ranch meltdown.
The Cool Ranch, spicy or nacho.
the spicy and the sweet and sour meltdown.
and sour
Do we have-
meltdown.
I thought meltdowns was just like I thought meltdowns was
No,
when you throw a
it's-
tantrum. Ain't
No,
that
it's levels to that shit. So when AJ was younger, did I stump him out? I didn't have to.
You should have stumped him out.
I didn't have to.
See,
My kids think I'm retarded.
That's where like that daddy come in.
Okay, so no, let me explain something to you. So I did with AJ, my way of being was a little different. AJ decided he wanted to have a real honest to goodness kicking and screaming temper tantrum
And
while
what did
we
you
were
do,
in
Tiff,
Golden
as a
Corral.
mama?
As a mother, I looked down at the floor and I said, son, you gonna want to get up. Okay?
shit, see,
hold
that's
on. Don't get me fucked up.
I got you fucked up.
I said, son, you gonna want to get up off the floor, okay? Mm-hmm. And he, I said, I'm gonna tell you one more time.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get up off the floor. So I took his motherfucker.
After the one time,
No,
I do one time. I do one take and one take only with kids.
no, because what I was
I
gonna
walk
do,
in the booth, I drop bars,
What
I'm
I
leaving.
was about to do was take that shit to the extreme. So I took him, I drug his ass, I had him picked up by his shirt, I carried him into the bathroom, legs dangling off the floor, shirt, whatever. Used his ass to open up the bathroom door. Went in the bathroom, this white lady was like, oh my God. I was like, mind your business, bitch. Went in that motherfucking bathroom and beat the shit out of him. He came out a perfect gentleman
I've had to do it
and
myself
has
too.
never had a temper tantrum again
Yep, I've done
in
that.
his life. So here's the thing. Give him an opportunity to correct the behavior. Once I give you an opportunity to correct the behavior, you have left me with no other choice but to beat the shit out of you.
Wow. You good, Tiff.
I did that
I'm
myself
patient.
too.
How many times you gotta tell him, G?
I told him
2 times? 3?
twice, and he
Oh, see,
didn't do
that's-
it, so I had to
that's
scratch.
too-
I was
that's
like,
too
so we
many
were
times.
out somewhere. I'm like, come on to this bathroom real quick. He's like, no, I'm good. Like,
You gotta
Come
pee.
come on.
You gotta
Whooped his
pee.
ass, he came out. It was perfectly fine. And to this day, he's never threw another tantrum tantrum since then.
Hey.
Nah.
I had to smack Beautiful about a week ago. And it's the first time me actually putting my hands on her. And I asked her, you know how this is why I don't play with kids, because when you try to be the daddy, then you kind of slight weight playing, and I know how you going down that rabbit hole, and I'm looking like I shouldn't be doing that.
it's
And then
dark.
and then she'd come and be like, Daddy, and I'd be like, Bill, give me a kiss and everything. And then she'd flip. I'm like, I don't think I need to be doing this. Let me back off. I asked her about her conduct, and she was like, well, now we've been building up like this. The buildup of me already checking her is already there. Her comeback later on the day was like, well, Daddy, I was like, Beautiful, you got to learn how to be, you got to look at stuff and say, hey, listen, I'm sorry, I did it.
Own your shit.
Yeah, accept it. Mm-hmm. She hit me with the, Daddy, you never do that. And before I looked up,
She's on the ground.
and I had to remove myself. I had to get out my daddy instincts of that's my baby. No, I'm correcting you right now, because if I don't correct you, you're going to look at the next grown up and you're going to say that bullshit to them. And I'm like, Beautiful. And she was looking at me like, you. I can see her read all her hit. Like, Daddy, you hit me. You hit Beautiful. I'm like, nah. Clean this goddamn kitchen up and I'll be upstairs. So I had to get up. So I'm in my daddy mode, laying in the bed like, I just hit my damn baby. But then when she came up there, I was like this, nah, nigga.
You have to. You literally have to remove all emotion when you're dealing with them and they're like
Yeah.
that. Like, you can't be like, me and my kids have an extremely playful relationship. Everybody who knows me knows that me and my kids play too fucking much.
Me and my son like that too.
However,
Sometimes you gotta stop.
Was it my tree's birthday today?
was it Tree's birthday?
I don't know.
My Trees, is it your birthday?
This dude birthday, if it's his birthday, I see why I be fucking with him, because Dave's birthday is today. So if his birthday is today, that's my
Well,
son's
we gotta
birthday.
go look. We
Okay.
gonna go
I was
check.
just asking. Go ahead, Tiff. I was just asking.
If it's your birthday, Montrese, happy birthday.
Okay, for sure.
All right, so here's the deal. With Michaela, I know it's coming. Michaela acts like me.
Looks like you.
That's my doppelganger.
Oh, for sure.
And Michaela is mean as hell. But I had to explain this to her one day. We was sitting up there, we playing, we joking.
Y'all sissing.
He, whatever. But I had to tell her, I said, listen, it's going to come a time where I'm going to fuck you up. But I want you to know that I still love you. So I'm going to beat your ass.
Did that resonate real good? Or she didn't know?
No, my kids know.
Okay.
They caught me, him, and AJ up.
Okay.
I flipped that motherfucker over the couch. I'm not about, and I'm little. I'm not big enough to be playing with you. Oh damn! Happy
So his
belated birthday, Montrese. I don't know if I told you. Dave didn't.
I just seen a little. First of all, I seen a little ass cake. I was like, God damn, that's a little ass cake for a weak ass thing. But I seen a little ass cake. I'm funny. I'm being funny.
Montrese, I'm gonna him up
I
before
thought
I
his
leave.
birthday
I
was
got you.
today. So hey, listen, bro, happy birthday and everything. I thought your birthday was today, cause my homeboy's Abdul father birthday is today. My son's birthday is today. So I just seen it.
You thought about it.
I
That's
man,
all that matters.
And then he was hating on Cash Out too, but that's another.
We gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about this later, Montrese.
My homegirl drew that picture of Jay-Z, his profile picture and shit. is a character.
Yeah, that shit is fucking.
Your
hard.
homegirl drew that? Ain't that shit going viral?
Yeah, she drew a bunch of the motherfuckers and shit. Yeah.
That shit is
Oh,
horrible.
man.
But
Listen,
that is his face.
I know first of all,
I don't
Jay-Z
feel like
is
that's
not
a
the most
caricature.
attractive dude, but god damn, why they be making them lips look like that, man?
Okay, so low key, I'm just gonna
Did y'all
put it
see
out
the-
there. I don't feel like it's a caricature.
It's a,
Is that wrong?
Did y'all see the meme where they say that Beyonce was getting chased by a camel in Dubai, some shit
oh,
like that?
y'all, that's
Jay-Z?
wrong,
And
man.
in the comment, motherfuckers say she get chased by a camel every day and shit.
They
Yeah,
gonna get off my man Jay, man.
I'm sorry, and y'all know I love Jay-Z. Jay-Z is one of my faves. But at the end of the day, he a funny looking nigga. And he never needed to grow that hair. Ever.
He can be. I
No.
think he, hey,
it
listen,
looked like he got shit on top of
hey,
his
man,
head.
He won with the earth. I
No,
respect
he's
it.
not.
I respect
That's
it.
not the earth.
Hey,
the
that's-
earth did not do that to him. No part of the fucking planet did that
See,
shit.
now we finna flame him up.
Okay, I'm sorry. But I love Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Beautiful children.
Excellent.
He
Excellent.
he did that. They all look like your wife. He did excellent work there. He took himself all out there.
Yeah. What I'm about to get to. So Tiff, let me playing with kids nowadays. I had an incident where I was at work, right? It was a young dude. I think this dude might have been like 19 or 20. And he was getting fitted. I'm sorry. He was getting fitted for, like, you got to get fitted for a mask.
Okay,
For, So if you walk into a room that's like contact and everything, you got to put the mask on. But if you got a beard, you don't have to do that because beard is like the protector.
Yeah.
So when I walked up, they was like, well, you don't need it. We just put you in the system. Boom. So he was over there. When he came up, he was like, why I gotta put this damn mask on? And I can hear him. I took my earpiece off. So I'm like, here go this dude right here. So she was like, baby, just sit down. He was like, no, I don't want to sit down. Why? He was playing though. So he was like, why I gotta put this mask on? Why I gotta put this mask? She was like, baby, just sit down and everything. And so I was like, well, sit down and just chill, man. Stop getting late a hard time. I was like, if you really mad because you had to put the mask on, maybe you need to grow a beard. And I was like, you need to grow a beard. And so
Did
he
you
was.
say it with that much bass in
I
your
sa-
voice?
I said it like
You know,
that,
Dave,
thinking
Come
that
on now.
thinking
Come on,
that
Dave.
I'm gonna be playing, but the
beard.
conversation went dark and left. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So he was like, nigga, who is you? I said, a nigga that got a beard that didn't have to do that. And so he was like, and so gone, because you got my earphones in. And so I'm like, oh my goodness, man. These young generational kids nowadays, man,
You can't play with them.
they different when it comes to joking. I was just joking, and when my tone, like beard, he was like, and he got upset.
Can I just say something? Okay, so real quick, he probably never had a man use any bass. So since his mama sound like me, he probably was a little afraid.
Took it as a
that
threat.
He that was saying it to him. The tone that he said it in is
Yeah.
almost like
you, yeah.
Or I tried to. You can't. I can't help that dude no more.
You can't undo it now. It's too late.
Well,
And I didn't mean to offend him and everything. I want to tell him like, bro, listen, I'm not your. Actually, I'm a good dude and I respect you. But the way he
And the
came.
crazy part about it is the thing. What you was telling him was the truth. Actually, like he just took the shit like,
the wrong way.
oh, you a little nigga ain't got no beard.
Beard.
You got to put a mask on because you ain't. Nigga, I'm big
it
dog.
was
I
like
got to
you
be
saying
like.
he had a freshly shaved pussy face.
And if the lady, if that lady and like two other ladies wasn't there, I'd have been like, young bro, if you eat a little more pussy, because when I seen him, I'm just saying, when I seen him
See,
across.
that would have made it worse.
What? That would have made it worse, Mark. Because
First of all-
because I seen him later on, like this whole year, I seen him talking, engaging with women, and he think he that smooth dude, and so I be getting my giggle on, I keep it moving. But when if it had been me and him, I'd have been like, dude, you say you getting on a lot of women, you not eating pussy. But if I had said that in front of them two women
he ready
and
to
him,
fight you.
we would have been scrapped.
Everybody would have been offended. The women would have been offended.
Yeah, that's true.
He
Yeah.
would have been offended. You would have been in the fight. It would have just been all kind of.
So these young generational kids, man, and so he was walking away, and the
Dave,
other
you
lady,
an asshole though, Dave.
Oh,
I
man,
was
a pure asshole.
first of all, I thought he was just,
Dave's an asshole.
I thought he was playing, and I'm playing.
We all agree Dave's an asshole. Say
Me.
hi.
Damn, G.
I've known you for how long now?
You gonna throw me up under the
Dog.
where the
It's
bus
no
sign at,
bus.
Mo?
I've known
It's
you
no
how long?
bus.
Where the bus? There we go.
No, hold on,
I know you.
wait. There's no bus. And
2000 what?
I'm an asshole.
I am too.
No, you're a whole ass.
Who?
Well, when did we start working at the hospital,
You
baby?
the asshole and the cheeks.
2000.
He's just a hole.
It was like
That's
2000.
it. I feel like
5,
you mean
6,
that
7,
I'm a
10.
worse
Yeah.
asshole than he is.
You're
Long
more of an
You don't know
ass.
you're
That's
an
all.
asshole?
Yeah.
Very
You're
upset, baby.
a more complete ass.
Oh, thank you.
You're a full ass.
I wanted to tell the young
Full
dude,
ass.
listen, man, I apologize.
I can take that.
But I just left it alone. I was like, fuck it. That's what it is.
I'm
That's
not
what
about
it
to
is.
play with you. Y'all not about to do me like that.
Hey, I'm just saying.
That's off the air shit.
Oh, okay.
Y'all not doing me like that today.
Toxic.
So
I'm
let me,
very angry about that.
let-
Okay, go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
let me ask y'all this. The conversation I be hearing all the time. So this one woman in the hospital was talking about a narcissist.
Okay.
I wish people would let that word die.
And I'm trying to let the word. So I had to she kept using the word, and she kept using the word to her boyfriend. So I looked the word up. This is the definition of a narcissist, Tiff.
Come on.
I love Tiff. I love Tiff.
Run it.
That's the definition of a narcissist.
Narcissist.
A narcissist is a personality disorder. It's a mental health condition in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They need and seek too much attention. Damn, I'm a narcissist. And want people to admire them. I don't give a fuck what you admire. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. And generally, I don't. I may be a narcissist.
That's listen, with sweet lips. My mama say when sometimes you gotta correct people with sweet lips and with love. That's every woman that I know.
Nah, I was,
So when
I
women,
was fucking joking. I just don't give a fuck how people feel.
you,
Here, take
you
that.
probably don't, Tiff, because
I don't.
that's Tiff.
See, and then
Most
I'm not
women,
gonna, I'm not going to say
In
in
case
every
you
instance,
thought
right?
I cared.
I'm not going to say in every instance, but a lot of times when women say that men are narcissists, it's because let me get it. It's because the reaction that men give to women who are narcissistic, right, will now have caused you to see them as narcissists.
You know what? I married a man who had narcissistic personality disorder.
And I say, not now again. I'm not making a blanket statement to say that's all.
No,
the time,
I'm a
because
narcissist. I'm an asshole.
There are men there that can be narcissists as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, like the women calling men narcissists is narcissistic in itself because you are the narcissistic motherfucker, and this man is responding
is
to your
true.
narcissistic personality and traits and shit.
No, but see, the only difference is I'm not a self-important person. So that's not what I am. I'm not self-important. I am important.
what the fuck? Is that a remix? No, I'm just saying, I'm not important.
No, I said
I'm
I'm
not
not.
a self-
I'm not self-important.
self-important.
I
I
am
am
important.
important.
I am. Now, as far as I
So what
care-
she's saying is, I don't just proceed to be important myself.
Thank you.
I actually am important to everybody.
to
in the fucking
everybody
world and
else.
shit. Like,
So,
Exactly.
bitch, get on this boat and let's go.
And let's go. Now, the only thing that I will say now, developing, and I'll say this: I developed into not caring about what other people felt, because you notice that other people don't care how you feel. So I don't give a fuck how you feel. Not reasonably. Now, there are people who I care about their feelings, which means that I'm not really a narcissist, but I might not care about yours. I actually just had a situation, and I don't care about a lot of shit.
Watch this.
Okay, so like, let's say if you're a person
Narcissist.
and you decide that you want to holler at my ex,
Narcissist.
go ahead. Have fun.
Narcissist.
Do that shit.
Narcissist.
Do it correctly,
Narcissist.
and I can tell you what he like.
Narcissist. Fuck is we talking about?
I'm just
Queen
saying.
Narcissist in the
I
building.
don't give a fuck.
Church hugs and high five.
I don't care, and I don't care about a bunch of people's feelings. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, my thing is like I got a
Let that-
similar way of thinking, but it's like I don't care what people think about me, but I'm not going to give you a reason to think anything other than the truth. You know what I'm saying?
You can make shit up about me. I really don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
I'm not
I
giving
don't care either.
Yeah. I'm not, because I didn't give you no reason to think that, right? If you came up with that concoction, you know what I mean? I'm not going
gonna question it.
battle everything that I peep and shit. You know what I mean? I ain't got the energy for that shit. You know what I mean?
And I probably did it.
Hold on. See, that's a narcissist. Right? That's a What the?
Probably did it. Whatever the fuck it is you think I did, I did.
So what if you
think
did
I
do
said
it?
They say she did it. She did it.
And if you think I said it, I probably said that shit. I'm not gonna apologize to you. Fuck your feelings.
Yeah, I ain't clearing up no rumors.
I'm not clearing the air for you. It takes too much of my person to clear the air for you.
If you ask me a question and I tell you, then that's that. You want to go back and forth about what I just told you, you go back and forth with yourself, because I just told you what the fuck it is.
I don't even want you to ask me no questions. I'm gonna say whatever you think.
Yeah, I don't mind. You know,
I probably did it, and it was fun, and I'll do it again tomorrow, bitch.
Nasty.
And so we go from that to, Mark, could you play the other video that we got? So I need Tiff to break this down. The beard.
The beard.
Ooh, beards?
The beard.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's just do it.
Why I don't have a beard. If you look at a list of the richest men in the world, 95% of them are clean shaven, not even a mustache. Every president in the last 100 years was 100% clean shaven, no mustache or anything. Every top salesperson I've ever met was 100% clean shaven. I talked to Brad Lee about it, Dan Locke. I know Cardone has a beard now, but now he's a billionaire. If you look at his old sales training stuff, he was clean shaven. Think about the biggest sales job in the world, running for president. You got to convince over half the country to vote for you. If there was a strategic advantage to having hair on your face, then they would do it. There's a reason they're all 100% clean shaven, because you come across more trustworthy. This is why I don't have a beard. If you look at a list of the richest men in the world, 95% of them are clean shaven, not even a mustache. Every president in the last 100 years was 100% clean shaven, no mustache or anything. Every top salesperson I've ever met was 100% clean shaven. I talked to Brad Lee about it, Dan Locke. I know Cardone has a beard now, but now he's a billionaire. If you look at his old sales training stuff, he was clean shaven. Think about the biggest sales job in the world, running for president. You got to convince over half the country to vote for you. If there was a strategic advantage to having hair on your face, then they would do it. There's a reason they're all 100% clean shaven, because you come across more trustworthy. This is why I don't have.
Now, where the hell's Dave at? Oh, there he is.
It's psychological.
Okay.
So when you okay, here's a perfect example. They say that if you're lying, you look up into the right.
Left.
You sure? You look up and to the left, right, whichever way it's supposed to be. It's psychological. It's something that you do because it's a certain part of your brain that you're trying to access. When you are trying to make people think that you're trustworthy, you hold your hands a certain way, you enunciate, and you don't have hair on your face. You still can't trust them. But because you don't have hair on your face, you look more trustworthy. And you still cannot be trusted.
Your beard gang is on 1,000.
Beard game is on 1,000. That's fucked up.
No, but no.
But you know what it is, Tiff? It's a lot of fertilizer on this motherfucker.
I didn't need to know.
Okay.
It's solely based in the fact that not having hair on your face makes you, or it gives people the perception that you can be trusted because you are not hiding anything. A beard is perceived as hiding.
So Tiff, let me ask you this. Where do y'all think that ideology thought process came from?
The white man.
Seriously, it did.
European mindset.
It literally did.
Because a beard, when I see black men with beards, especially gray beards, and I know that they're 50, 60.
Fucking delicious.
See what I mean?
I trust you with your beard. Oh, I trust the fuck out your ass and your mustache. I trust you.
But when I see older men, when I see
with the
older
gray in
men
they beard?
with their, like, when I see dudes in they like 60, 70, 80,
I trust you.
I look at wisdom.
I trust you.
Like when I see Dick Gregory, when I see Dr. Cobble,
Sebi,
when I see brothers with beards, I gravitate towards them. I'm like, dude, I know they got some knowledge. And
they probably stupid as fuck. beard doesn't have anything to do with being smart,
but
but
when
it
you-
does have something to do with being sexy. So
No,
if
no,
you
no,
want to,
no, no,
So
Tim.
you want to have sexy than smart
No,
no, I can't talk to
with
no
a big
dummy.
back, just a
A wide back with a fucking beard.
Here we go with that.
Beard.
When I see an
complete
older
airhead, though.
dude,
You were taking?
No,
Oh yeah.
when I see the older
I
dude with a
wouldn't take
beard,
him.
he's wisdom.
I would use him.
He got
but I
wisdom.
wouldn't keep him.
He got knowledge. Tiff, see, that's why we got a lady here. See, but you see how if that's what Tiff see, and she gravitates to that. Just imagine the gentleman with knowledge. You gravitate to something that you think sexy.
Yeah.
Hold on. He fucked the shit out of you. Then he dropped the knowledge to you.
Oh, Tiff married then. After that.
Boy, stop playing.
Done. With a good
Mark,
back,
she with the good back.
He get up after he
Look
done.
at her face.
He get up,
She like
he'll
she just
flex
been a
like- he'll flex
strawberry.
like this
Look
in
at
the
her
back.
face.
She married. So when I seen that interview, is the phone lines open? When I seen that interview and I seen my man talking like that, I was like, Tiff still holding on to that shit. When I seen the gentleman talking, I'm like, dude, come on. I see a lot of dudes with the naked face. I call them like bareback. When I see dudes that can't grow beards or they struggling, I be like,
I dated a guy who didn't have a beard, and you couldn't trust him.
no, you couldn't, Tiff.
No, you couldn't trust him. He was the most lyingest, cheatingest thing I ever seen in my life. And he had no beard. And then I done dated some dudes with beards who were the most lyingest, cheatingest motherfuckers you ever seen in your life. I done met men who did have gray beards who were dummies. And I met men who had black ones who were incredibly intelligent. The fact of the matter is, you're fucking sexy. And
Oh my goodness.
a lot of it is very irrelevant. No one cares.
Yes, we
Give me
do.
the damn liquor.
Hold on, wait. Okay, let me say this. Do y'all remember when Ron Isley didn't have a beard?
Oh my God. What the
That
hell?
was a
He got a
funny
Lee
looking
press-on beard.
motherfucker.
See,
That's
that's a-
okay. He was a funny looking motherfucker.
But when he got his
That
beard,
beard?
That's a Lee press on beard.
I don't care.
See what I mean?
Oh, you
I'm
don't
not
care?
gonna touch him.
See what I mean, Tiff?
I don't like old men. I think they gross. My grandma said they had worms. So anyway, what I'm saying is,
What's an old man, Tiff?
I don't know. Just like
You-
old
you-
enough
you
to be
can't-
my daddy, you got worms. Anyway, my that's what my grandma told me. My grandma told
Your
me
grandma
my man
lied.
got worms.
Your grandma
She-
lied.
Yeah, my
so when
grandma.
I get old, I'm gonna get worms.
Tiff, I'm gonna keep 100.
Probably.
What if your grandma was keeping you from good dick?
Dun, dun, dun.
Because your grandma was like, if my granddaughter
No.
gets some
Okay.
of this good dick,
No, let me tell you
she ain't
something.
gonna be handling because I can't handle it right now.
Let me tell you something. The best dick that you will ever have is struggle dick. Ever. Struggle dick is the best dick.
Did your
in
grandma
the
tell
world.
you that?
No, she didn't have to tell
But
me.
she gonna
I
tell
met
you.
a ni-
But,
I
but she
met a
gonna
nigga
tell
who
you
had
about
struggle-
that.
Who had struggle dick? I'm telling you, that shit is superb.
Why your grandma didn't tell you like, baby, that struggle dick is fire?
No, my
Your
grandmother
grandma gonna
also
tell you-
told me it was me and one of
Was
my
your grandma
girlfriends.
like a little freak?
Nah, my grandmother used to sit in her bedroom all the time on the side of her
Did she
bed
have plastic on her couch?
when I was younger.
Well,
She was a freak.
But I'm saying
She
that
got,
what
she got her back blew out a couple
Swing
times.
low, sweet cherry, oh, come forth to carry me home.
y'all
dick.
not gonna talk about my grandma. Anyway,
She still living?
nah, my grandma did.
Okay.
We didn't get along. Anyway, that's not the point. So me and one of my girlfriends, we was on our way to the park to go watch the dudes play basketball.
Hold that thought. Who was this and where you calling from? Caller, what's happening?
This shit gonna be real good. How y'all doing in this evening?
Julius, go ahead, make it look juicy, Julius. But
All right, Julius.
What's going on with y'all?
how you feel, young man?
I'm all right, y'all. How y'all feeling this evening?
Real good.
Awesome.
Motherfucking pink sock. That's good. All right, let me get on your head, boy.
Let's go.
So look, first off, I want to say the top 3 people who I would like to have a good conversation with would be Mr. Nelly Fuller.
Right.
These are the black intellects I would like to speak to. Mr.
Right.
Nelly
Okay.
Fuller.
Now we
Right.
talking. Who else? Dr. Fresh is Chris Wellington, but she ain't with
No,
us.
I need you to live in today, Julius.
Also, Dr. Eileen Bay.
Right.
Who was another good one as well? Dr. Melanie Stevens as well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got
Them
you.
3, they definitely would drop some knowledge on my head. Keep it going and just let me know this shit is just Y'all ever look at a movie and ever notice how it goes from camera A to camera B, but when it's over there in camera B, it's always just pointed on the right side of the picture?
No, I never paid
Y'all never-
attention. But I know the cameras. I know they switch cameras.
Yeah. It's just like when you was explaining earlier about what our brains do when we need to look for some information. Same concept.
Yeah.
Same thing. We switch from A to B. And A to B is just basically telling you, well, here's the actions that we got to have, but the thought process of us going into that particular conversation, stay on topic with the subject. You feel me? So that's why I wanted to bring that out real quick so everybody can see it whenever we having these small epiphanies in life now.
Right,
I agree.
right. Especially with the kids then, huh?
Yeah, the kids, listen, with our children is something real simple. When we were in our 80s, 90s, whatever we was born, you know, Tiffany at the age of 21 this evening. It's just a simple fact of the matter, like, real simple.
You know
We
what,
had our
Julius?
own-
I like
What?
you.
Now she like it.
I'm 21 now. I like you.
That's all right. Yeah, stay at 21. But we just had to take that and look at it from what we was doing. We was doing the same thing. It's just a different time. Now, granted, a lot of these so-called, I don't even like saying beta males because that's some Greek shit. A lot of the brothers that's coming up now, yeah, they sensitive, but at the same time, they got a better understanding about what's going on with the world than our OGs did. They was about getting money. But in the midst of y'all getting money, you selling drugs to me. In the midst of you getting money, you out there being a pimp, or you putting on this facade of something else that I know that you really not. You know what I'm saying? You out here playing the game, and I don't know shit about the game. And you could be protecting me from it, but at the same time, you could at least give me the rules so I can be able to move myself forward. You feel what I'm saying, y'all?
Right.
I agree.
So,
But they didn't do that.
yeah, I know they didn't do that. And that's not,
Shit, they didn't.
It's not their fault to a degree. We only looking at for what we've been presented with. If I give you false information about how to go up 7 Mile and fucking Van Dyke, and I tell you look on the right-hand side, and you don't see the Citgo gas station, your ass is going to be looking at me like, why did you tell me that shit wasn't, was there when it's really not? It's
I just
we're
want
going
to.
down the road.
I want to
Go
throw
ahead.
this out there, just for the sake of saying. I think one of the bigger problems for us was we didn't look for the information or we didn't know where to look. The only reason why most of us have found any kind of enlightenment was actually the birth of the internet. We have more information, but then you have people who are still not looking for the information. So we are still ignorant, but we have access. So we have the information. We know what we should do and what we should not do, but we live in such a space where we want to be comfortable that we have not gotten to the point where we're willing to lose our level of comfortability in order to make shit better. And I think that's a lot of what they were doing. They didn't want to lose that level of comfortability in order to make shit better. They knew it was some shit they weren't supposed to be doing. And they didn't want to tell us about it. Because they didn't talk about shit, which was wrong, and they left us ignorant and blind.
Well, yeah, that's just how the game goes. It's just like me looking at Metaverse right now. I'm pretty sure, like, okay, well, these niggas basically told me about the Matrix movie, but y'all niggas want to do this shit in real time. So if that's the case, why is it that y'all need to sit here and look at us from not only this point of view where we talking not face to face, but we're communicating with each other via phone and stuff like that, but y'all need all access to whatever it is that we're doing. There's something special too much about us where y'all can't just leave it alone, especially when we already gave you every step that you need to make it in life. Case in point, the whole slave thing. No melanated person on this planet can ever call themselves a slave. And the reason why I say that is because none of us came from Slovenia. Okay? So how is it that we can sit there and try to have this mentality keep being played on our minds where we have proven facts, like you said, Church Hub, where you can go ahead and get the information and be slaughtered in it, but take your time to digest it just enough for you to understand it, let it work up your tree. You can't just run around here all the time and expect for the fruit to fall off and not be ripe and, sweet for you. You got to let that process of the fruit continue to just go through the seasons, go through the times, go through the eras in life, all of that stuff before you get some really good, food on your table.
And I agree with that statement 100%. However, I understand how long it took for us to be as captivated or as captive mentally as we are. So maybe saying enslaved or slaved or slavery is wrong, but we are definitely captive.
Are we?
We are.
Okay.
We literally.
I don't think we are, but
So think about it like this.
We're colonized.
But
Because we don't
we're
have
captive.
communities. We don't
Yeah.
own shit in our community. So we don't
Are
have
we?
a community. Yes.
Okay.
We don't own.
I'm asking.
In order for us to have our own community, we have to own the hospitals. We have to own the banks, the grocery store. We have to own the majority of the things that we need for ourselves in that community. We don't own shit in our community.
G, get up and scratch your back right quick, G.
No,
I'm
he
gonna have
can't
to say it
scratch
like
my
this.
back.
No, let me say it like this.
I got a tattoo.
We have a particular mindset where it is that we know that we gave everybody what they need, but the stuff that we need to take back for ourselves, we don't want it right now because we don't like looking past the what's a good one? We don't like looking past the particular waterfall that we got in front of us.
You mean the lie? It's the lie. That's really what it is. Like, okay,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go
Why
ahead.
we don't like looking past the lie? Because it's all a lie.
I think it's less of okay. So
If I tell you
think
you
yourself in
important,
the
Tiff.
desert and dehydrated. So when you think about yourself in the desert, that's you traveling through life. When you think about yourself as being dehydrated, it's lack of nourishment.
This
as
high
far
level.
as
I like this. Go ahead, Tiff.
mentally dehydrated. And then what's the first thing that happens? You see a fucking mirage, but you see the mirage because you are traveling through life and you're dehydrated. You don't have the mental capacity to be able to deal with what's going on. And instead of you focusing on getting to where you need to go, to the water, to whatever it is,
Your
stuck.
mind is going to create the illusion that what you need is nearby.
So how do you? I'm only asking.
No.
How do you not get to that illusion where you think it's there and it's not there?
Well, see, the thing about it is we're already in the illusion. The illusion is that we're comfortable.
Show me how to get out of the comfortableness.
Okay, so
You
this
have
is
to
how you get
educate
out
yourself.
of it. You yes, and that by also asking for the truth. Every time when I wake up every day, by noon, I'm always asking for that truth to come out. Because that's when my son is at the highest point on this planet.
That's the
and I'm pretty
rethinking
sure
yourself.
it's going to get the message that I need as far as the truth coming out from the universal God. It'll come to me because I know that I can just say that. I pray that the truth come out today. And then go on about my life. That's it. No pimp prayer, none of that bullshit.
At all.
That's it.
And I think that these conversations, man, is happening every single day. And it's not. Now, listen, the uneducated, the ones that don't want this shit, they're going to get left behind. They're going to get wiped out. But the ones that's seeking this shit, learning, understanding, it's levels to this shit, man. We building, and I think we building to the point where we don't even know how much we building, to the point where it become a pyramid. So we building this shit, niggas don't even know niggas don't even know black folks.
Well, that's the beauty of us and our story. At this particular time frame, whatever you want to call it, this energy grid that we in, y'all, it's about us understanding one thing. This is a continuous love story that we got between all of us. If you got to put in whatever page what you want to write through, if you so happen to have a different outlook at the end of that chapter of your life, then you can go ahead and turn it over again. Yeah. You can come back in this form and whatever transmutation that you want to have, but at the same time, know that you're serving one purpose. You went out that womb clean. You better get back home clean.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gone, man. I got to finish out the rest of this, man. But I
appreciate you.
Julius,
Yes,
real
ma'am.
quick
Yes,
before you go, this has been the most cohesive conversation
The fuck
ever.
up.
I love
Julius,
it.
get the fuck out of here. All the
Julius.
times you called in, Julius.
Julius.
This is the best time, Julius.
No, fuck Dave.
This is the best time. This is the best time you hit it, Julius. All the other times you hit it, this is the best time, Julius. You done hit this shit raw like 20 times. This is the best time, Julius.
Julius, fuck what Dave is talking about. Like real talk.
I'm on 1,000,
Usually
Julius.
I be rolling my eyes and shit. Today,
Oh my goodness.
and not because, but anyway, it don't make no difference why I roll my eyes.
Is it Valentine's Day?
No, I hate Valentine's Day. It's
I'm
stupid.
I'm just saying.
But
Is
honestly,
it Dave's birthday? I don't know. I'm
it's
just
that
playing.
it's because it's Dave's
Oh,
birthday.
happy birthday. And G, man, G Fent, man, hey, much success on your surgery, bro.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
gonna do
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
And break that shit up, man. I'm walking in and hit that bitch. Let's go. What we doing?
Pause.
I'm just gonna give him a hug.
hug.
I'm gonna give you a hug, G. I'm not
Thank
gonna let
you.
Dave near you
Thank
with
you.
his hammer.
Thank you. Nigga, Dave.
Out of all the times you
All right,
call
y'all,
in,
I'm going,
Julius,
though,
this
for
is
real,
the
man. I
best
love y'all.
time.
God.
Julius.
It was cohesive.
All right, Julius.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Have a beautiful day, Julius. Man.
Am I lying?
I don't know, Tiff. I don't know if you
That
lying.
was some
That was
cohesive
education.
conversation. Like it made sense. A, B, C.
It went all the way to Z.
But,
It
he always drops some kind of
he
information.
always
That's
gives
Always
good
gives good
information.
That's
Always.
fucked up. I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
100.
always.
I remember when Mimi sat in your same seat. I said some shit, and Mimi was like, "You know what, Dave? This the first time you ever said something that made sense."
Yeah, I
I'm
remember
like,
that. I remember
I
that.
said, and me and Mimi was in like, me and Mimi was in this bitch almost a year. She was like, you know, that's the first time that you fucking made sense, and I respect you. I'm looking like, so I'm just over here fucking
Hey, listen.
talking.
I always respect
I'm over here just
y'all.
running my fucking mouth.
No, listen, I always respect y'all. I respect what you say. That doesn't mean that it makes sense.
That's true.
But all the, but when
Especially
you,
Dave.
but when you hit me with the, hold on. But when they hit me with the, you know what? This is the first. When you hit me with the first time I'll be looking like so. Basically,
I'm
the
like
other
the girl,
50.
boy.
What have I been doing all this time?
That's what I'm saying.
Dave go left so much.
Oh
Mark,
my
man,
God.
I'm like, damn.
He don't
So
even be going left no more. At that point, he just be going right.
I be like, damn, but it comes from a loving place though.
It
But I
does.
be looking like, shit, what the fuck I been doing? It's like I just been out there hooping. Like, God, this is the first
And ain't
first
made a
time you dropped
motherfucking
100
basket.
points. Like, nigga, I've been dropping 100 every night
You never made a basket.
in my mind. But it's the first time in your eyes, oh, this motherfucker
That's
LeBron.
the first point you scored and shit. You think you got the highest scoring record in the NBA and
Hey,
shit.
hold on. That
He
was
like,
that
that's the first
mirage
thing-
again. That's what that was. It was the mirage.
I say, damn. But I had, you know what? When she said that, I accepted. I was like, fuck, let me put this bitch on the, let me put her compliment
trophy
on the shelf.
up.
on the shelf. Because
Yes.
I may not get that shit again.
You may
So
never
let me,
get it
let me,
again.
and I remember that shit. But that's the first time Julia said some shit that you.
That was cohesive, and it
God
made.
damn.
And listen, it was because when Julius beats Julius, this is my
It's the
personal.
first time
critique.
she was really into the conversation.
I use what did I say? Every time when Julius usually calling in, the first thing I do is roll my eyes because I know he gonna talk about some shit that
You
I'm
rolled your eyes, Tiff, in the beginning. Then you was like,
I know, and then he made sense, and I didn't roll my eyes again. Ask G. G be seeing me. I be like this.
no, I be looking at you.
Julius, what the hell are we talking about? This time it was perfect. A, B, C, D, E. That was flawless, Julius.
That's best.
And not to say that you don't always give some good information, because you do. Always give
Oh,
some
she went
good
home and looked
information.
up Super Earth.
Yeah, I went home and looked up
You
Super
remember
Earth.
that shit when you was high with the shrooms?
No, he
Fuck Mark.
He made
Still
sure
fuck Mark, but
Mark.
he
yeah.
made sure that I looked up Super Earth.
You looked up Super Earth, Tiff?
I did. And you want to know what I found out? I found out that Super Earth is not what Julius said it was at all.
We
You
looked
about to
it
make
up.
this man call back.
No, don't call back Julius because we only got 4 minutes. We not talking to you no more.
Can we talk about this? That rapper list.
Okay,
What
hip hop.
rapper list?
The hip-hop list?
The one that Mark jumped in. Mark classic. Mark will be looking at some shit, won't say shit. If Mark jump into your comment, people, on 7 Mile Radio, that mean that Mark is like, hold on, bitch, you on some whole ass shit. Or, hold on, bitch. Let me correct you. So I put the list up of the top 50 of MCs. If you look at the list, how many people up there, G? If you
20.
Okay, 20. So Karis One
Was not
should
on
be.
there. He should be though.
He's not in the top 50 on that list. Karis One is in the top 50. I think Karis One should be in the top 10.
He should be
That's
up
just
there.
me.
I agree with
Because
that.
if you look at them dudes that's in the top 20, all them dudes are damn near in their 20s or 30s. You give me an MC that's in their 50. Karis One is
Rakim was in
55. Karis One is 55, still doing concerts.
Can I
Rakim still perform.
I don't understand.
Rakim doesn't
nothing
have
none of the
a
young rappers
album
be
out
saying.
that's current.
They be stupid. I feel like I just okay. So
That's that Julius. So
no.
it's that Julius
No.
talk. It's
That,
over your
no.
head.
But that list is bullshit,
No.
though.
No.
Why they have Eminem on that bitch?
Because he's an MC. He's a good MC. Hold on, wait. Let me hear. This is why I want to say this real quick. Fuck both of y'all. This I saw you put your head down. You said the shrooms.
Because he knew as soon as you said Eminem, and he was like, and
So,
Mark like, nah, nigga.
This list is, in my opinion, pure bullshit. Why? If it's hip hop based on black folks, right? Did you get an email or a list to write yours?
No.
Did you get a list to write yours? Did you?
Eminem ain't in this
shut
bitch.
Up, Dave. Listen. There was a group of probably 4 to 5 people in this list. In this room, they probably were all white. I want him.
I don't think they was white.
How do you know that? Were you in the room?
I don't think they was white.
Why do you say they weren't white, Dave?
That list came from Double XL,
What that mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
the magazine.
Yes.
So that magazine of people
Got a
that
lot
was
of
in
black writers.
and hold
I-
on,
that-
they
I
had a
bet
lot
you
of black
all the white-
writers, and they had like one writer,
that room-
one white writer.
that
So
list means
and
absolutely
then
shit
black
to me.
people, I don't know why black people love to glorify if it's all black, you got to find one white motherfucker
Because
to be.
he's a good MC, regardless of what you say, regardless of him being white, he's still a good MC.
That don't relate to nothing that
I
goes
wanna
on.
bake
in
an
culture.
egg.
Okay, so wait, hold on, wait. So you like Jay-Z, right?
I like Jay-Z.
You can relate to everything Jay-Z says?
I can relate to everything.
So
Jay-Z.
when you
hold
sell
on.
drugs, Dave?
Jay-Z married a black woman,
When
right?
you sell drugs, Dave?
Huh?
When you sell drugs?
Jay-Z married a black woman, right?
When did you sell drugs,
Never.
Dave? When did you sell drugs?
Never.
So how can you relate to Jay-Z?
Jay-Z married a black woman, right?
When did you sell drugs, Dave?
I asked you.
When-
Never.
You said you
I
don't.
sold drugs.
You said you
I
said
never
wait,
sold
hold on.
drugs.
But you said you like
But
you
after
don't like
Jay-Z stopped selling drugs, he married a black woman. He married he made black kids. I can relate to that. Eminem never married a black woman.
Okay, so if he married a
He
black woman,
slept
he'll
with a lot of them.
So if
I don't even know if he
So listen,
he
so
never
hold on.
talked
So-
about
so-
fucking any black women.
wait,
Tip.
so if he married a black woman, he'll be okay.
He probably wouldn't because his kids will be black. So I don't fuck with him anyway. I wouldn't fuck with the black bitch that he fucked. So,
But you saying you
But the
don't like
kids will
him
be
because
okay.
I
you
don't-
can't
I don't-
relate to what he does.
I can't
right?
relate to anything. Eminem is like Bill Gates. I can't relate to that shit. He's like Steve Jobs. I can't relate to that shit. His story.
But you just said I can't relate because
I
of what he
can't
did.
relate to Eminem because he's white. Ain't the shit that he talk
just-
about. He's in a.
But
first of all,
again, that's your opinion on
we're
him, right? So
we're
why
in
is-
hip hop
Can you relate to Latinos?
because they're black. Yes.
So you relate to their
Like
dynamic,
well,
their struggle.
Like, when you say Latino, are they Puerto Rican or
I
Mexican?
mean, I'm talking about just
So-
like Latinos in general. Do you relate to them?
So Big Pun is Puerto Rican.
He Puerto Rican, yeah.
So I can relate to Big Pun
I
story.
love Big Pun. He was my.
I
favorite.
can relate to the fat ass nigga.
He was big though.
He was.
The only dude I know that can rap in his shit and say nigga, and I'd be like, you know what? I fuck with him.
Who?
Big Pun. Eminem can't say nigga.
And he knows that he does, and he won't.
Eminem is a
So,
sucker for love.
because
He's the
you
only
can't
dude
say
that I know
nigga.
that got fucked by his white woman, and then he talk about the shit about
He
murder
ain't the
his
only one.
mama. His
I'm pretty sure. I guarantee you, Jay-Z fucked some white girls. Carrie Wilson probably fucked some white girls.
do
too.
we
You just
got
don't know
black
about it.
kids? I'm saying, do we got black kids?
So if M marries a black woman and have
It's
have
gonna be
kids,
black. It's gonna be black
So can you-
kids.
so
I'm still not gonna fuck with them.
then that's
It's
fine.
905. Y'all been talking about this shit for a long time.
I'm just saying.
I'm just
All
saying.
I need to know is, brothers, we need to stop talking about one. It's the only motherfucker I'm trying to bury, guy.
But you can't because
I'm
he's a
trying
good
to
MC.
bury this one
He's a
white
good MC,
motherfucker
you can't
and get
do
him
it.
off the plantation
You won't be able
because
to.
this nigga is trash. He ain't came out with shit in the last 15 years. Me and Marty has sat down and Marty's like, no, last 15 years. I'm like, you know what? Last 15 years. This nigga has not been relevant in the last 15, 20 years. We keep bringing this Elvis motherfucker to our backyard
Because he's a good
barbecue.
MC, because
Y'all
he's a
know
good
how long
MC.
y'all been
That's
talking
why.
about this? I just disassociated myself from the whole fucking conversation.
I'm just saying. See,
I'm
that's
just
that.
saying.
See, that's that Julius shit.
I disassociated myself.
I need you to.
They were
Mark,
yelling.
Mark,
I
Mark,
disassociated
Mark.
myself.
Have a beautiful
just saying.
G. Have a beautiful day.
What's up?
Fuck out of here, Philadelphia. We're going to pray that Philadelphia win. I hope Philadelphia win.
I'm going with Kansas City because they got red.
You
I'm
got
about,
red.
I'm about to get on FanDuel, man, and make me some money.
Man, these niggas be doing extra shit on FanDuel, man.
Oh, I'm boy.
But, Mark, follow the right dudes because I got fucked. That's why I got off FanDuel. FanDuel hit you with, yeah, this is what we're going to do. You be like, hype. Yo, you don't win no money. I'm like, man, I'm off this bitch. Let me close my shit down. Let me close my account down.
DraftKings. I want money off them.
I won
FanDuel's
money
where it's at.
MGM.
My
last
Tip,
time I won like $1,700.
Yeah, that's Tip.
Yeah.
I need you to just snatch that boy. Motherfucker, drop him off over my career. Let me beat the brakes off. Tip, you gotta let me beat the brakes off for him.
Why you always want to hit my son?
Cause he need that shit.
You
He
want me
coming
to-
in with draws, balls deep. Let me handle him. And then send him back
what
to you.
happened.
Yeah. He jangling up in that bitch like, woo, mommy.
No, he has
Smell
to
like a
put,
pound
he,
puppy.
he smelled like a pound puppy.
See?
But he has to put on shorts in the house.
Okay, got you. Tip, have a beautiful weekend.
Oh,
Keep living your life.
Definitely.
Shine. G, keep living your life.
Oh, for
Mark,
sure.
keep doing what you doing, man.
Keep the
Burn this
shrooms
bitch
away
down.
from me.
Burn 7 Mile down and rebuild this back up, Mark.
Fuck you, Mark.
Detroit.
I can't wait to see Magic Mike.
Magic
Yeah.
Mike. He coming to the city?
Oh, we not talking about the same Magic Mike.
Okay, my
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.